Morning to you all. Hello, hello. How is everybody today? I am very excited to be doing this live today because it's for decorating my table, and I am very excited to make my table look nice. So, yeah. All right, let's get my live pulled up here. I will get this posted out on Facebook. So, good morning, Trey. Can you hear me all right, lady? Yesterday I was having some issues with sound. I think I got it figured out, but I want to make sure. Okay. So I'm very excited. If you guys are watching the replay, thanks for catching the replay. I appreciate you supporting me and your interest in what I do, and it's just great. Thank you so much. All right, I am going to post this to a couple of groups here. And then we are going to get started. I'm kind of trying some new things, different posting, and I don't know. See if I just post to a couple groups, if it makes a difference. Facebook's just been weird about showing stuff, and I want to make sure that people see things. But so while I'm doing this, I'll go ahead and introduce myself for those of you who may not know. I'm Suzanne Martin, and I am the Chocolate Lady. I'm with Chalk Couture. Chalk Couture is a high-end DIY craft supply business. They make all kinds of really cool stuff, such as silkscreen transfers, which we will be using today. And, oh, heaven's sakes, where did I put those? I moved them out of my way. I'll have to find them. I set them aside to get all this cleaned up and make it look nice for you guys. And now all of a sudden, I just realized that I don't know where I put those transfers. They're right here somewhere nearby. I didn't get up, so we'll see. Anyway, so Chalk Couture makes high-end DIY craft supplies. It's really fun. They make silkscreen transfers. They make chalk paste, which we'll be using today. It's water soluble. It's kind of like a thick chalk paint. If I were to describe it, that's how I would describe it. They make loads of surfaces. We are using 4 Chalk Couture surfaces today. That's right. You guys heard me. 4 surfaces. So we're doing a lot today, but it's actually going to take very little time to do, which is so cool. It's one of the greatest things about Chalk Couture is you can make fun projects in such a short amount of time. Trey, thank you for putting my link on here. My link to my website is pinned in the comments if you guys would like to check that out. If you're watching on YouTube, you can find the link in the description. If you guys want to go ahead and subscribe to my channel on YouTube, that would be awesome. If you want to follow and like my page on Facebook, I would really appreciate that as well. So let's see, anybody else with us yet today? I don't think so. All right, so I got it all dealt out there to the pages it needs to go to, and now we are ready to go. Chantel's here. Hey, lady, how you doing? All right, guys, seriously. I was like, oh, man, I can't wait to do these projects. Oh, wouldn't you know, knocked them on the floor. Didn't even notice. I'm going to have to use my feet to pull these up. So here we go. Yeah, so this year I was like, okay, here's the deal. I'm literally using my feet, you guys, to pick up these transfers. So I am trying to make the holidays as special as I can. This has been a weird year for the kids without being able to go to school and all of that. And so I'm trying my best to make the holidays special. So typically we would travel for the holidays. My daughter's very disappointed. She hasn't seen her cousin in like a year almost. We saw them at Christmas time last year. I think that's the last time we've seen them. We would typically spend like almost a full week hanging out with the family, and we're just not going to be able to do that this year. So I'm trying my best to make the holidays special for my kids and my family as best I can. So I thought, you know what, why don't I just try to make, I don't usually do this for Thanksgiving. I mean, I try to make the table look nice, but like, I don't usually decorate for the table, but I was like, you know what, this year for Christmas and for Christmas and Thanksgiving, I'm going to do it up. So we are going to be making some boards for our table for Thanksgiving. So I have these 2 board and pedestals that we are going to be using. And we have 2 of our 9x12 pallet boards. Now I realize you guys are not, it's like too late. You can't grab these transfers today and make a tablescape for your Thanksgiving table, but you can do something very similar for your Christmas table if you would like to. So I wanted to show everybody that stuff today. Chantel, I'm doing pretty good. Today is a good day. I woke up motivated and feeling ready to get going. So guys, I got some things to show you real quick though, because I thought you would be interested. I have been making all kinds of ornaments for my tree down here. You guys have been seeing me make some farmhouse stuff for my farmhouse themed tree. So I wanted to show you guys what I've been doing. This is just a piece of craft foam, Amazon, $1.49, $1.25. I can't remember. It was super cheap anyway. So it's a 6mm craft foam. And I have been using my like X-Acto blade to cut out snowflakes that look like this out of my foam. Now that's ugly. I realize that. I really don't care what it looks like. That's the back side, I think. Looks a little cleaner on the front side. Anyway, so I cut out the foam in my little snowflakes thing, and I just found clip art on like Googled clip art for these snowflakes and found ones that I liked. And then I take ribbon and fabric, and not even playing, like cardboard from some kind of packaging that I was just going to check in the trash, kind of the thickness of like a cereal box. And I'm making these gorgeous ornaments. Do you guys like them? Let me know what you think. These are my farmhouse ornaments that I'm making. Oops, this one still got glue strings on it. Don't you love these? Oh my gosh, I'm so in love with these. So here's what I did, guys. I bought this ribbon. There we go. That's the word. Ribbon from the craft store on sale right now. I'll tell you right now. I'm not supposed to say it, but I'm going to. Joann's Fabrics has their craft ribbon 70% off. Some of these are $1 for like 3 yards of this. This and this are $1. If they still have these colors. They had different colors of these. So I just took cardboard, like printed out my snowflakes, cut it all out, traced the shapes, cut out the cardboard, glued the ribbon onto my little things here, because you guys can see this is what it looked like. This one looked like before I got started. Hot glued ribbon on, you know, put fabric on a piece of cardboard and glued the fabric on here. And now I have these little things. They were so cheap to make, you guys. Now it's a little time consuming, but look at how cute these are. I'm making 2 of these. Well, they're all going to be a little different because snowflakes are all different. Plus this took more ribbon than I thought it was going to, and I don't have enough to make more, and I'm not going to the store. So all of my 4 of these that I'm making are going to be completely unique, just like snowflakes are supposed to be. And then you all probably saw these. I posted these yesterday that I made using these wood rounds and our Peace, Joy, Christmas Cheer transfer. I did this in a TikTok video, but I did post it yesterday as well on Facebook and Instagram. So if you guys want to see a little fast motion video of how I did this, you can just pop onto my business page and check that out, or my Instagram or my TikTok page. So I just thought these were so cute. I'm just loving making my own ornaments. I'm spending a lot of time. Thanks, Kathy and Trey and Chantel. You guys are so nice. I'm spending a lot of time making my own ornaments because, you know, I don't have enough to do already. So I just wanted to add to my list of things to do, because why not, right? Why not spend every waking minute crafting? I mean, that's life, guys. So today we're going to make these great Thanksgiving Day table pieces. And the idea is to make 4. So there's going to be 2 of these, and there are going to be 2 of these. We're going to redo this. Now, I realize this is kind of already Thanksgiving, but I'll tell you what's going to happen with these, you guys. We are going to put give thanks on these. So they're going to be switched up. We're going to flip them around. And after we clean these off, and we're going to put these on here. Now, I have multiples of these transfers because I was doing this as a workshop last year. So I have several of these. I don't even have to clean one. But what we're going to do on our boards here, they're going to be identical. And I need your all's help, okay? I can't decide. You all know how I am. Like I'll narrow it down, but I have a really hard time figuring out exactly what I want to do. So this is the transfer we're going to be using on these pallet boards. You can snag these pallet boards online now. You can snag this transfer online now. This one's $14.99. I believe, I don't think it's included in the sale, but I could be wrong. I feel like I should check that real quick. Would you guys like me to check that real quick? Let me do that. I don't want to tell you wrong information, and if it's on sale, that's like a score. So let me do this. Chocolate day. Nope. Is that one it? I have so many of these. Oh wait, I think it's this one. Yay. Okay. I have so many like things that pop up when I pull up a new tab that I'm like, nope, it's not that one. Nope, it's not that one. And I have two Chalk Couture sites that pop up. One is my personal website that you guys see, and the other one is my back office for being a Chalk Couture designer. So I had to pick the right one before I popped on here. And let me tell you exactly what this one is called. It is literally called Eat, Drink, and Give Things. Sometimes they give it a little abbreviated name, but not this time. So we'll just put this in here and we'll see what the price is. Is it on sale? Maybe. If it's still available, I don't know. Let's see. All right, I'm going to tell you the right information. It is available. View details. Not on sale yet. But guys, since Thanksgiving is ending, I'll bet you this one will be going into the last chance category, so you never know. Anyway, the sale that's up on my screen right now is for last chance category, 20% off, and other holiday items in our holiday hurry up sale is marked 20 to 40% off, including 4 surfaces. Now, I did notice this morning that there are a couple of transfers that are sold out, so you guys will just have to scroll through there and check that out. Oh, well, that's awesome, Trey. I'm so happy for you. Like, I really am. When I read your, Trey's recently found a family member that she didn't even know she had, which I think is really awesome. It just made me smile and kind of choke up a little bit. I was like, oh my gosh, that's just so sweet. Like, I'm very, very happy for you. Seriously. I'm getting choked up right now thinking about it. That's so nice. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. So I have these 2 pallet boards here, you guys, that we are going to chalk today. And I think it's going to look really nice. So here's my plan. You'll see a picture because tomorrow after I get to the table, I'll set up. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I just said that out loud. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I can't believe it. Okay. So I asked my sister on her way home from work today to get a nice fall bouquet. And I've got several vases. I don't know about you guys, but we have vases all over the place, like under the counters and stuff like that. So I'm going to put a vase of flowers in the middle of the table. And then on each side of the table, right on the other side of the vase is going to go these. So it's basically going to go like this with like the vase in the middle. And then these are going to go kind of on either side. So my centerpiece for the table is basically going to be 4 Chalk Couture boards and a vase of flowers. And then, you know, I'll put some little pumpkins or something on the rest of the table to I know, Chantel, it's just the sweetest thing. I'm just over the moon for Trey. Okay, so guys, we are going to fuzz this transfer. This is one of our newer ones that I bought. So it definitely is going to be super sticky. And for those of you who may be new to this entire concept, this is called fuzzing. Our transfers are adhesive. Here's why you would even need to do it. Our transfers are adhesive and they're reusable 8 to 12 times, which is so awesome. Sometimes you can probably get even more use out of them. I have one that I've done 30 times. I'm not even playing. And it's still sticky and ready to go. And I can tell this is sticky because it's sticking to the backer sheet big time. All right, guys. So here's what you do. It's so sticky that if I put it down just the way that it is, it might not come off easily. And it may pull up paint and stuff from underneath. And I definitely don't want that. So we do what's called fuzzing, which is what I'm doing right now. And I got to tell you all, today my camera view is set up differently. So since I started doing lives, I started turning my work around and doing it so that it faces the camera. And like you could see me and you could see my work below. But now that I am using my new camera here to do the side-by-side view, I've still been doing the same thing, turning my projects the other way, and I don't know why. So today I was like, why do I keep doing that? So I decided to flip my camera and actually make it face me so I can actually do my work. So if you guys see me turn things the wrong way, it's because I'm so used to doing this way that it'll take a little bit for me to get used to doing it this way. So just say something in the comments if I do it, and then I'll see it and be like, oh yeah, sorry about that, guys. But I am going to need your all's help today. First, we're going to chalk these two, and then I'm going to have you help me pick which embellishments to use on it, okay? Because I definitely need help with this. Here are some choices. Okay. We're going to add like a strip of ribbon that goes down one side. It'll be on this side. And I have flowers too. So I need your help, and I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about. Let me finish fuzzing this. Guys, since our new transfers are so sticky, I would suggest that you fuzz them at least 7 times. I don't even know how many times I did this, but at least 7 times. I don't even know how many this has been. We're going to say that was 5 and 6 and 7. And once again, the reason I'm doing this is so that when I lay this down, it'll pull up easily and I won't stretch my transfer out, and also so that I can not pull up anything from underneath and ruin my transfer. All right, let's hope this was good. So this has no up and down. If you guys look at the back of these, it just looks like this. Like it's got this little thing on here. They stand up on their own, which is really awesome. I'm probably actually going to prop them because I have a runner that goes down the middle of my table that'll keep it from like sliding out from the bottom. But I'm probably going to prop them against the base just to, you know, get a better view of it or whatever. But this is what you do, guys. I'm going to center this on this board. I already picked out the colors for this, so that's not something I need help with. Let me put the design on and dry it, and then you guys can help me decide the embellishments that go on it, because I have 3 different options, and I literally cannot decide which one I want. So this looks pretty even, top to bottom and side to side. You can pretty much bet that the designs in our transfer are going to be centered. So as long as you center the entire thing, you should have a centered design. So I have it where I want it. Here's what I do. Excuse me. I put it down on one side and then I work my way across. Now, this has all of this space up here that is not going to be chalked. So I don't need to even worry about this really. I just need to make sure that it lays flat where the design is going to be. And that way I smooth it down really nice. There's a little something under here, but as long as it seals around the letters, that's all that matters. I don't want it to have a bubble, because if it's got a bubble around the edge of the silk screen, it will actually bleed a little bit underneath there, and I don't want that to happen. Now, you do need to keep in mind, this is a wood pieces. There are 3 separate pieces, so there is going to be a little seam between each of these little wood pieces. It doesn't affect it here, but it might here. Because that gives it a little bit of texture, sometimes it will cause it to bleed a little bit in that area. I'm not that worried about it. So the plan is this, guys. I have 2 colors for this transfer. I have shimmer copper and shimmer shadow, because why not shimmer it up? I mean, right? It's fancy table. Shimmer means fancy. Not always. I realize that sometimes shimmer means tacky, but in my world, shimmer means fancy. So we're using shimmer for everything. And when we do our give thanks transfer here in a minute, I do have minimum. Is that a word? I just made up a word. Shimmer olive too. So we're just going to go shimmer, shimmer, the whole deal. I'm excited if you can't tell. So we're going to go ahead and chalk this, you guys. I've got my paste over here. Now my shimmer copper is running low, but it's still good and I can still use it. So we're going to just start with, I'll use the mini for the copper, but I'm actually going to use the small squeegee for the black, just so I can get it over here a little faster. So let me open both of these up, and I'm going to stir them. Guys, always stir your paste before you use them, even if they look like they're in good shape. Look at this. Clearly, I need to thin this down a little bit. They do keep their consistency better than most of our pastes do, I would say. But because it's starting to run low, if I add a little bit of water to that and stir it up, it'll change the consistency back to where I really need it to be, which is that of like yogurt or sour cream consistency. That's what you're looking for. I'm not going to right now, but before I'm done, I'm going to scrape all this off, put it back in the bottom, add a little extra water to it, and give it a stir so that next time it'll be cleaned up and ready for me to use a little bit better. And because I don't want to get my hand all yucky, I'm going to just go ahead and put some of this on here like this. And keep that stir stick handy so I can fix that. And I'll go ahead and pull this up. I just used this one yesterday and it was in good shape and it still is. So that's good. Scrape this off. And now I would put the black on, but I don't want to dip my arm in it. I'm wearing a white shirt today, which in retrospect is probably not a great idea, but this is the shirt that I made. You guys remember this? I don't know if my banner is blocking it, but the fall shirt where we did fall, it has shimmer copper too, because I love it. All right, guys, let's do our shimmer copper. Oh, I was going to do that in black. Oh, well. Oh, well. So I was going to do the lettering in black and then the thanks in shimmer copper, but who cares, right? Ooh, what if we did a black shimmer copper ombre? What do you guys think of that? Yeah? No? Give me some opinions. Time's running out. Ombre, shimmer, copper, and black, or just do black on the words below? You know how I love a good ombre. You have to give me your opinions. You have to share quickly. Karen says yes. Ombre, ombre. Anyone else got an ombre suggestion? Ombre. All right, let's do it. Bust this out again here. Ombre is fun. I do love a good ombre. You know I do. I do it all the time. All right, we're going to do it then. Audible. We'll turn a mistake into like, ooh, wow, look at that. That looks awesome. I'll be like, thanks. I totally wasn't going to do it that way. And then we did. It's not even going to be an even ombre. It's just going to be something. All right, let me get some chunks of my shimmer copper on here so that I have something to blend with. And then we'll throw our black down, ombre it up, and be done with this one. Now we're going to do the other one exactly the same way too, just so you guys are aware of like what's happening here. Add our black on here. Try not to get off the edge. But guys, this is how simple it is to do Chalk Couture designs. No joke. Just put it on, scrape off any extra, save it into your container, done. That simple. Like, it's not because I'm like been doing this for a while or anything like that. It really is that easy. So I'm just adding a little extra black here so I have some color to blend with. Then we're going to use my finger, I am going to use my finger. You guys are on camera watching me, so not on camera, on your computers or phones or whatever. All right. So I like to do this little rounded, like spinny motion here. I don't know exactly what you would call that. But that way I can blend the colors the way that I want them. And then I go back and forth. So then you can kind of bring one color down a little bit more. You can bring the other color up a little bit more, or however you want to do that. I feel like I'm not got enough copper in there. Am I wrong? I feel like let's add just a little bit more to this. I have to get a new squeegee next time, but that's okay. Let's add more copper. There we go. Bring this down a little bit more. Oops, that's a little heavy on it there. We don't want to be that heavy. All right, I think we're good. Looks like it's covered all the way, the whole deal. So let's peel this off. Looks like we fuzzed it a good amount. It's sticking well, but it's not difficult to pull. I lied. No, I didn't. There it is. Look at how pretty that is, guys. Ooh, I'm glad we did it. Right? Ta-da. Eat, drink, and give thanks. What do you guys think? Throw me some hearts and thumbs up. Let me know. Now, we will be reusing this transfer again in like just a few minutes, but I'm going to have to clean it off. So for right this second, I'm going to stick it to the edge of my table and clean off my fingers. And then we are going to dry this and figure out what kind of embellishments we need to put on here. So let me clean this off really quick. Actually, I'm just going to dip it in my water bowl over here. There we go. All right. My husband's like, what are you doing with your hair today? Like took a shower and like he comes in there and I'm putting stuff in my hair. I never fix my hair, guys. I'm kind of anti like product for hair. I was like, I'm feeling it today. Also, because I washed it today and I do it like this today, all I have to do tomorrow is like re-wet it and add a little bit more spray and it'll do this again. So it's kind of a lazy, like, it looks nice today and I can make it look nice tomorrow. So yay. But he was like, this is weird. It feels weird. I haven't fixed my hair in quite some time. I do the braid and the top knot and the messy bun and all that kind of stuff. All right. Yeah, you guys tell me in the comments what you think. Does everybody like this? I think it looks really cool. Thanks for the tip, y'all. Okay, it's never coming out from underneath my fingernails, so this is what we got. Okie dokie. So we got this part done here, guys. Now I need you guys to help me out. Let me dry this real quick. We'll cap these pastes so I can use the hair dryer on my board without drying my paste out completely. Since I got black in that, we're gonna put that up for now. All right, dry this real fast and then we will show the embellishment. It's all this here. Okay, so let's see what we got. Now, here's my ideas, okay? Idea number one. I realize this is white. Oh, no. Ribbon, what did you do? Easily fixed, guys. Water soluble, remember? And if you catch it fast, it comes off really easily. There we go. Fixed it. Okay, so here's the plan. We're going to put something down the side, just one side, like this. Okay, I've got a ribbon. And then I have this, option one, kind of not centered, but kind of as a thing. So that's option one. Everybody paying attention because I need your advice, seriously. I'm going to leave it there for another second so you guys can get a good look at it. That's option one. Okay. Option two is this. For heaven's sakes. Stay. With these. I'll clip the bottom of this so it'll sit more flat, but anyway, with something like this. Option two. I'll leave this for a second. And there's one more option I'm going to show you guys. And you let me know. Okay, that's option two. Here's option three. I realize none of these actually have copper in it. Like just now I'm realizing that. Actually, I'll give a fourth option. So that's option three. And then what was I gonna do? I have different ribbon. Let's see which one I got here. Ah, I have this wider ribbon that may be a better color match for this. Oh gosh, I just messed that ribbon up. For goodness sakes. So that's option 3 that you guys are staring at right now. And then here is option 4. This might even be my better option here. Get off of there. Here we go. Option 4. The ribbon is wider, but I think it might be a better match for color. This, what's the word, y'all? Opinions needed. Which ones do you guys like best? Because I'm really not sure. I like the buffalo plaid, option 2 or 4. Okay, you guys like the colored ribbon. Okay, I think I do too. I think it goes better. So let me show you guys again them side by side, and then we can kind of pick from there. So just as a color, that's option 4 again here. And then here is option 2 again. Oops. There we go. My stomach just made a noise like a dog. Like, meow. That's so weird. That's what I was thinking too, Karen. The black kind of balances it out a little bit. But I don't know, because the white is so white in that ribbon. I'm not sure. Option 4. Chantel says option 2 or 4. I think I like option 4 best, actually. Now that I'm kind of looking at it, I keep looking at the screen. Look at, I had these little, this was in a bag with my little fake snow. You see all these little dots, little beads rolling around. They're inside the ribbon roll. I think I like this one. I think you guys are right. So I think that's what we'll do. So very quickly here, we are going to, actually, let's chalk the other board and then we'll bust the glue out at the same time. So let's get this board cleaned off. I mean, this transfer cleaned off, and then we will, guys, here's a quick clean on the transfer. You guys know I like to do the quick cleans. We're going to put this down on here. I'm going to grab one of these. And the reason I'm doing this time, guys, it's not really necessary, but every time you use the transfer without washing it, you actually lose a little bit of detail from the transfer, simply because the silk screen gets a little bit clogged. And typically I'm like, well, no biggie. We'll just go ahead and reuse it again real quick. But this was used with the shimmer paste. Okay, the shimmer paste has more texture because of the shimmer. So I'm saturating this napkin so my transfer won't stick to it so badly, you guys. So we're going to clean it off because I don't want to lose any of the clarity. And you guys can kind of see, look at how thick some of that paste is on there from where I did the ombre. So this is to help avoid that issue. We are going to clean this off. Now, it's not going to clean it off 100%. I'm going to have to actually take it to the sink and actually use my board eraser to get this clean. But this will help clean the silk screen out some. Actually, let's bust out the board eraser right here. I'm opening a new pack. I use them down here a little bit, and then whenever my one upstairs gets yucky, I actually just switch it up. Oh my gosh. Why do I have to make everything hard, right? So guys, this is our board eraser. It comes in a pack of 2 for $3. It is the bargain of the century. You have no idea how useful these actually are, like seriously. You don't have to wet it like that, but if you don't, it makes this god-awful noise that like pierces my brain. So look at how much faster that is from me using the paper towel that I was just using. Now, like I said, this isn't cleaning the silk screen out 100%, but it is definitely getting it cleaner than it was before I started this, which is my entire point. Quick, quick, quick. It's called a board eraser, but it actually is a transfer cleaner, board eraser, board cleaner. Like, It's the whole deal, y'all. And it's so cheap. That's what I love about this. You can get, I just ordered 5 more packages of this because A, I like to have them in case my customers need them, and B, I like to have extras here at my own house. So guys, we have cleaned this off really well. This way we're going to flip it over and clean the back side off just really quick. And stick it to that plastic, but look at that. Oh, it's like a relief painting. Just going to flip this way real fast because we're just wiping it super quick here off the back. You see it's got quite a bit of glitter on the back of it too, and that's why we're wiping the back. That's the sound it makes when you don't use the dry part of it. I mean, when you use the dry part of it, that's the sound you get, guys. How horrible was that? Ugh, hate it. If I were you, I would have shut the TV, like my screen off. That's how much I hate that sound. Yeesh. It's so awful. All right, cleaning up. Put this aside over here. We're just going to dry this real quick. And then we'll be ready to fuzz it again because, guys, I wiped a lot of the fuzz off when I just did that. I'll show you. Look here. On the board eraser here, this is all fuzz that we had put on the transfer to keep it from sticking so hard. All of this is. And we don't need that. So we do need to get this dry. Wipe it with my clean part. Oops. Don't do what I just did. Be super careful not to get it stuck to itself. Cool setting because I don't want it to heat up the diffuser. Oh, thank you, Trey, for telling me I wasn't paying attention at all. I told you guys to let me know because I was definitely going to be making that mistake. And that's good. Now we're going to need to fuzz it again. So currently it is on the microfiber side for drying. We're just going to flip it around here and put it onto the fuzzing side again and fuzz the transfer just like we did the first time. I'm not going to do it 7 times this time because we don't really need to, but we're definitely going to fuzz it well before we lay it back down on the next one. We're going to do the same thing on the next one. We're going to try to center it up as best we can. We're going to add the copper and the black to ombre the word at the bottom. Yes, Chantal, me too. These new transfers. I'm glad that they're really sticky because that means they'll last longer. But for heaven's sakes, it can be so frustrating, especially those bigger ones that you accidentally stick to themselves. I almost cried one day that Sugar Skull transfer, not Sugar Skull, the Victorian Skull transfer that I love so much that they don't have available anymore. I stuck it to itself and was having a really hard time getting it apart because every time I tried to kind of make it come apart, it was sticking in other places, and I was like getting ready to start crying. My daughter came over and helped me. It's like, oh, she's so sweet sometimes. No, she's sweet a lot of the time. It's getting better, I will say, guys. 13 to 15 has been really, really hard. 15 going towards 16 is getting easier in some ways and harder in others. She's this month, December coming up, is eligible to get her driver's permit, and I am not excited, like, at all. Now she's smart, and I don't know if cautious is the right word, but she's a smart girl. She's not a risk taker. She's rebellious and smart mouthing and stuff she does online, but not like rebellious in other ways yet. But, you know, there's that freedom that comes with having a driver's license, for being able to drive. She even asked my husband if he would take her a practice drive today in the parking lot at school, but it's raining. And he was like, no, not today. And she's like, oh, who cares? He's like, honey, it's raining. We don't need to do that. And I was like, she's going to have to drive at some point. I have 4 kids. I'm going to have to go through this 4 times, but I'm not ready. She's my first. So think this one's going to be a little harder for me than the others. I don't know. You guys with older kids, is that true? Or am I kidding myself? Yeah, 13's hard. Girls 13 years old, that's hard for them too, you know. I have to keep that in mind. I'm like, where was I at when I was 15 years old? Like, where was my mentality? And I'm like, oh, heaven's sake, she's doing a lot better than I was, I would say. I was rebellious, like, just because. I don't know. I can't even explain my 13-year-old attitude. But 15, you know, I was getting even more rebellious. It was just getting a little rough for me, making bad choices, one right after the other all the time. Ugh. So she's doing better than me, so I'll give her that much. All right, guys, remember we got to get a new squeegee because I got black on that other one. I didn't want to mess it up here. So we got our copper on here. Let's get this spread down on this part. And we will move down to our ombre section. Then, like, our next two are going to be a lot easier to do, remember, because they've got two transfers. We don't have to clean one before we can use it again. So got lots of copper left on here. Alrighty. Remember, I wanted to get the copper just seen, so I'm actually going to bring it down a little further this time, I think. I want it to kind of match up, but this time we'll have to add that extra copper to do the ombre like I did before. There we go. Now we'll just add the black to the bottom and blend it up, and it should be good. Let me snag a little right on the end of this. And that's what I'll add here for the blending of the color. There we go. That ought to do it for that. Let's add our black and we'll ombre it. Let me get a paper towel ready. How's that? Be smarter than I was last time. There we go. Definitely going to be needing this. Black. Oops, blended there a little bit too. Blend it? Is that a word? Did I just make up 2 words today during this live? Holy cow. Just kind of doing my own thing for sure, right? Blend it. That's my southern roots showing up here, y'all. I blend it together. Oh, me. Oh, that's a southern thing too. Now it's happened. I can't stop it, you guys. Seriously. Just gonna keep spilling out. Oh, yes, Trey. I wasn't angry. I was just like, I wanted to be grown so bad when I was younger. Like, now I'm like, why in the world? That was cake, man. All I had to do was clean my room and like do some minor household chores. And as long as I wasn't being nasty or hateful, my parents were like, cool. Why did I think life was so hard then? I was so wrong. I had it so easy and I didn't even know it. Why do we never know till later? I don't know. All right, guys. Doesn't have to be an exact match, but it looks pretty close, I do believe. Let's see what we're looking at here. Looks like I could have worked it in there a little bit more, but I think it looks good. I like it. I like it. Yay. All right. Cool. So we're done with this transfer. I'm going to go ahead and stick it to the edge of my table and let it dry there until I am ready to clean it later. Later might mean today. Later might mean, you know, a couple days from now. I do have a lot to do today, so we'll just have to see how it goes. But here I am, of course, getting it right up underneath my fingernail again. Black shimmer with copper mixed in. So pretty, but not underneath your nail. It looks dirty. All right, so we're done with these two. We're going to put our ribbon on now because I'm not adding any embellishments to these, except I might tie a little bit of the same ribbon around the base because I think it'll look cute and kind of match it up a little bit. So we'll do that for sure. I think that'll look nice. All right, let's dry this. After we cap these, then we'll chalk our next two little board and pedestal pieces. And then we will be ready. Oh, you know what? I said I was going to do it. So here we go. I'm scraping the edge of this. Getting all this wonderful shimmer paste down in here so that I can mix it with some water. And then next time I open this thing up, it'll be nice and soaked in there. And I can, where is it? Here it is. Just spraying water in this. There we go. Get that in there. There. Now, next time I open this copper shimmer up, it'll be better condition than it was this time. And we're going to be using it again here in just a minute anyway, but not a lot. It's just going on the pumpkin, so I can mix that in. We'll let it sit. And dry this super fast. I missed the bottom of those of those, didn't I? I don't know. As I actually considered putting a hinge on these so that it would kind of sit more like this, but then when I decided, I was thinking about hinging them or like using like a piece of cork or something to put across the top. I even considered like drilling some holes and maybe lacing with the jute twine. You guys know what a fan I am of the jute. To do these on the table so it would sit more like this. Of course, it's not going to stay right now because it's not connected. There we go, like this. But I kind of like, when I decided to put the flower on instead, I was like, you know what? I'm going to put a flower on here instead. I think it's going to look super great. So we are using this ribbon, and glue gun needs to get hot now. I've tried not to just let it sit. And I've been trying to remember, desperately trying to remember to unplug it whenever I'm done. Because, you know, that's bad. There we go. All right, plugged in. Let this get hot here. While I'm doing that, I'm going to cut the ends of these flowers off so they sit on the board a little more flat. I have two of each of these. All of these right here. These are called Sola wood flowers, you guys. They are made from the tapioca plant. Hey, Barb. So if you guys are looking for Sola wood flowers, there is a website called solawoodflowers.com. You need to go on there. Now, they have a fantastic deal. It's buy one, get two free. I think that's still going on. In fact, I just this morning thought I need to get some more. I like those little bitty ones. I have several of the larger ones, but I need some more small ones. And I don't have any fall Sola wood flower colors. I used them all last year and never replaced them. But yeah, it's like buy one, get two free. And they have like sets that are pre-dyed sets. They have these are the what do they call these? These are like the raw pieces that have like the outside of the plant on it. The rest of it's made from these and then dyed or not. Sometimes it's natural. But anyway, so yeah, I need to get some more of those. I'm glad I said that to you guys. I think I'll check it out today right after the live is over. But buy one, get two free. It's a great deal. I bought a bunch of it last year like that. And they have like I said, they have some that are like pre-dyed color sets. So they'll have like maybe 4 or 5 different colors of flowers in one set. It comes in a bag. They box it really well. They don't get smashed up. They're super lightweight. They're gorgeous. These are just these raw ones. I have several over there, different shades. Love, love, love. These flowers are so pretty. Okay, we'll put these two together. We'll put these two together. But first things first, let's do our ribbon. This, I have a habit of touching the thing instead of just like feeling it around here or checking to see if it'll come out, because I'm smart like that, you guys. Burned my finger yesterday doing that exact same thing. There we go. It's already hot. Love it. Now, let's see. Let me cut how much I need, because I'm just going to put this on here right where the edge of the board, this piece back here goes. Kind of a little bit over, simply because if I do it too far this way, it's going to touch my little period down here. So I don't want that. So I feel like if I do it about this long would be good. So we will cut 2 strands the same length. One to use on one and one to use on the other. Glue it down with some hot glue. And put our flowers on, and these boards will be ready for the table, guys. So put this where I want it. Don't want it to quite touch that. So I am going to have to pitch it a little bit like this, but I don't really care. Now, as far as storing this goes, this is very fall. If I want to pull this fall ribbon off, hey Deb, I just saw you popped on. If I want to pull this fall ribbon off at some point, I can't. It's hot glue, guys. You guys know. It'll stay some and then come off some, and it's just kind of the way of it. So now you guys can watch me burn myself with hot glue again today, because that's fun. I love it so much. I'm just going to do it all the time. Did I even use hot glue in yesterday's project? I don't think I did I? No, I didn't. I hot glued and burned myself doing one of my ornaments yesterday. That's how that happened. So guys, it just goes like this. We're just going to glue it on here, and if I want to remove it at some point, I'll just pull the ribbon off. Maybe put a different color ribbon on, because eat, drink, and give thanks. That could be for anything. I could just leave it in my dining room as part of my dining room decor, and it would look really nice, I think. Cool. I almost turned it the wrong way again. Did you guys see that? I was working on it. All right, so we got our ribbon on here, and it's still adjustable. I didn't glue it up here or here. I glued it on the back, so I can just scoot it around a little bit if I need to, but I think it looks good like this. All right, flowers. Let's see, how will these look best? Since I just have these 2, I think I'll kind of do it this way. So they both go on the ribbon a little bit. What do you guys think? Like this? Or should I do it a little more sideways? Oh, once again, y'all, I forgot to plug my phone in. But luckily, I have the cord right here. So sorry if that is loud, but there you go. I think it looks a little bit better this way, a little more spread. So that's what we'll do. Just leave this one here. Ta-da. It's on. Where did I say this one is? We're going to have string everywhere, guys. Hot glue string everywhere. Nothing to do about it. Yeah, a little more like this, I think. And I'm going to put the hot glue on the board part, not on the ribbon part. So if I do want to change out the ribbon, it won't be glued to the flower. All right. I probably could have scooted that up a little bit more, but that's okay. There it is, guys. This is our eat, drink, and give thanks board. Love it. I think it's so cute. You guys like it? Hearts and thumbs up. You guys got to tell me. Let me know what you think. Remember, every interaction on here, every comment, every heart, every whatever you do helps boost this out to more people. And it is very much appreciated by me, especially with the way Facebook's been acting about sharing posts lately. So please let me know what you think. And if you are watching on YouTube, you can follow the link in the description to get your own Eat, Drink, and Give Thanks board. Transfer, and these 9x12 pallet boards, both available on my website. And do this one the same way. It's getting hotter now, so it's actually like going through the fabric of the ribbon and getting on my fingers that way. Maybe the hot glue peeling off will help get the paste off as well. Why did I put that on there so tight? Did you guys notice that? There we go. More even. And let's see, try to get these fairly even, but it doesn't have to be exact, so I'm just not going to sweat it too much. So there's one. And this is a little smaller. Let's see. Put it here. Yep, that looks good. There we go, guys. Flowers are on. Both boards are done. Ta-da. I think they look fantastic. Love them, love them, love them. No, I didn't make these boards, Karen. These are Chalk Couture boards. These are our 9x12 pallet boards. Let me look very quickly, and I'll tell you how much they cost, because I don't want to tell you misinformation. This one is $14.99 for these boards. Only $14.99 for the pallet boards. Awesome, awesome. All right. I love these. I am so excited. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Thanks for helping me pick these ribbons, guys. So let's move these out of the way so we can hop quickly over here to our board and pedestal boards here. We're going to have to redo these. So guys, this is the newest version of the board and pedestal, where it has this little screw thing here. Now on this next one, you're going to see me pull a peg out of there. So this was the original with the holes here, so you can put it either way. This is the new design where you can do it however you want, and then just use the little tension screw there to put it on in place. So let's clean these both off really quickly, and then we will put a transfer on each one. And I'm going to unplug my hot glue gun here. Oh, there's a short in my Christmas tree, guys. That's why it was flashing around while I was doing that. In the very end of the cord, there's a short. All right, we're going to clean these off with some water. Water soluble, remember, you guys? Pastes are water soluble. And we are going to put a new design on. Let me get my board scraper here. Love this tool. If you don't have one, you should get one. They are so useful. You can use paper towels. You don't have to have this, but man, this is so helpful. Look at how quickly that comes off there. Cleaning off both boards in no time at all. Now, I've seen people make little place markers with Chalk Couture stuff. There are so many things that you can do with our stuff for your tablescapes. We have, oh gosh, they were right here. I've been organizing down here, so a lot of my things have been shifted and moved. I say that all the time, but literally this week is organized week. Like, I am organizing. I told my son, I said, it's going to look worse before it looks better. So just be aware. He was like, okay, because I started making a mess down here this morning, and he's like, Mom, what are you doing? This is his area. His bedroom is down here, and like the TV that he hangs out and watches is down here. So he's like, oh man, Mom's working down here today. I've got stuff spread out all over the floor already. Yeah. But yeah, so I have these little transfers. One of them says "Be Merry." They're like you could put them on little gift tags, like little place cards and stuff. People do the cutest stuff. But yeah, so guys, I realize here that this is for Thanksgiving, which is tomorrow. So clearly you're not going to have a chance to pop on my website and order something and get it by tomorrow and have something made. I know that. I did this because Thanksgiving is tomorrow. I wanted to do a Thanksgiving project, and I wanted to show you guys how quickly and simply that you can make your own table decor. It's this easy. Now you can order stuff for your Christmas table and make exactly the same kind of thing. Board and pedestal, palette boards, but you don't have to have Chalk Couture surfaces to chalk and make beautiful things. I use lots of surfaces that I make myself or that I find at craft stores, just whatever. I'm always on the lookout for clearance items, so a lot of the stuff that I use that's store-bought, you can bet was on sale somewhere. All right, guys, get all this paste off of here. We'll blow dry it here in a minute too to help get any little pieces that are stuck on here off. And you see that little shadow on there? That'll come off too when I start blow drying to get these dry off. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna put them both like this. Oops, it's still wet. Let me dry that with my paper towel here. Didn't realize I had sprayed so much water on that part of it. All right, got them both on here. Make sure you guys can see it. That banner at the bottom there kind of messes it up a little bit, I think. All right, I've got 2 of these transfers. Now, guys, these are not brand new transfers, okay? I've had these for a while, but we are still going to fuzz both of them at least a couple of times. Like I said, I've used these for workshops, so they are not as good a condition as they were whenever I first bought them. And clearly I bought them at separate times. So this one's lighter, this one's a little darker. Different batches of our transfers have a little bit of a different pigment. That's probably good. They're not sticking to the towel super great. So, see what I did there? If this happens to you guys, here's what you do. Very slowly and very carefully pull it apart. If you do it real quick, it could take some of the adhesive off, like these little leaf parts, all those tiny little spots. Those are the ones that are most likely to come off. Okay, this is the one that goes with the tension thing. This is the one that goes on the peg one. I'm checking to see that I had them turned the right way. This one is turned correctly so that the peg hole is in the right spot. So guys, we're going to do with this just like we do with our other stuff, which is to make sure it is centered as best we can from left to right and top to bottom. And then we are going to smooth it down all the way. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you guys know me. I'm a little OCD and I can't let it go. If it's not exactly how I want it, it's going to bug me. Every time I look at it, I'll be like, dang it, why didn't I line that up the right way? Okay, that's good. So we'll seal it down over here on this side, and we'll go across this way to avoid the bubbles. It's not perfect. It's going to bug me, but we'll live with it. I'm doing it live. Come on, I got to let it go. Okay, and let's do the same thing here. See, I relaxed a little bit and got this one way better. We don't want my little styrofoam snow in there. That's not helpful. All right, let's get this one smoothed down. And I'm going to be brave, guys, and I'm going to talk all of this together at one time. So I did put some water in here and let it sit. Let's give this another stir here. And guys, I have squeegees galore, so I'm just going to grab another clean squeegee for this, but please be aware. You can super quick wash your squeegees off and use them again. Okay, you don't have to get a clean squeegee every single time. You don't have to have that many. I have a lot that I use. A lot of that is because of the workshops. Like I bought a lot of extra squeegees to use simply because I do these workshops and have a lot of people working at the same time. Did I just lie to you? No, here it is. I was like, I might not have any clean ones. Stir it. I keep telling you guys to make sure you stir it before you get started. And here I am about ready to do it without. Okay. I've got a mini squeegee for my, we can't use this one. What was I thinking? My brain has quit on me today, you guys. Seriously. Shimmer Frost. Ooh, the white shimmer, of course. So our pumpkin is going to be copper. All the vines and the little stem are going to be green, shimmer olive, and then our words will be in shimmer frost. So we're still shimmering the whole thing up. Why did I have this out? I don't know. Of course, the shimmer is not going to show up on there. Of course. So I have these little pieces here, guys. This is me cutting apart other squeegees. You're not going to find these online, but you can cut apart your own squeegees if you want to get smaller pieces to work. So let's stir this one up. Now that my brain has re-engaged a little bit and get our last two little board and pedestals here done, and then we'll be done. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the copper, then we're going to do the green, and then we're going to do the white last. So copper first. Let me get our pumpkins chalked. I just wanted our boards to be like this similar colors. So black background, white letters. It must be noon. I heard an alarm go off upstairs, or almost noon, for my son's schoolwork, but they don't have school today because it is Thanksgiving break, and I cannot even tell you all how happy I am about this. None of my kids are grounded yet today. I say that because the little ones have been giving us a hard time and getting grounded for a day or two here and there just for doing the same stuff over and over again. It drives me nuts. They don't learn. All right, so we're doing our copper on the pumpkins. And guys, I'm putting it on. The shimmers just don't go through the silk screen quite as easily as our other like non-shimmer colors do. So you'll see me go over it a couple of times in the same spots. It's because I'm trying to get that through the silk screen well. All right, our pumpkins are done. Got them smoothed out here. And, oops, that's not good. I'll get that in a little bit. I'll just be careful. Okay, now we'll do our shimmer olive. Oops, wrong side. First thing I'm going to do is chalk these little stems. Then I'll do the vine. And like I said, the last thing I'll do is the white. Typically, I would do the white first because it's easier to cover up the lighter color if you make a mistake than it is to cover up the darker color if you make a mistake. But because all these little details were the ones that I was wanting to do in these other colors, I decided to go ahead and do them first. So I'm working as quickly as I can. I want to make sure that I don't have this drying before I'm ready to pull it. Our paste dries within just a few minutes, so you do have to work rather quickly to get all your different colors on before the first thing you added starts to dry. So kind of moving rapidly, but trying to actually still be careful not to blend it where I don't want it. Like I don't want the green on the word give, so I'm trying to be a little more careful about how I apply it. So I was out with my husband the other day. We went to the store, you know, big fancy date, going to Costco. And we were passing a restaurant that I've been for the past like couple of years wanting to check out. And I felt sad all of a sudden because I was like, you know, I'm not someone who really likes to leave my house very much. I'm fine to just hit the store once every week and a half or so, or on occasion run over to the craft store and stuff. But I'm not in a place in COVID world right now where I'm comfortable with the idea of going to restaurants and stuff like that, even though our restaurants are open currently. Maybe not for much longer, but we'll see. Anyway, and it made me sad for just a minute. Like, not that I would regularly or anything, but knowing that I can't just go, you know, have a date night with my husband makes me sad sometimes. And I was like, ah, you know, so I feel for everybody. I know that I say a lot on here, well, who cares? And blah, blah, blah. I'm fine. I'm fine. And I am most of the time, but, you know, I kind of waffle around. I'm sure we all do with all of this, especially with, I don't know about you guys, but where we live, things are getting bad again. And it's looking like they might have to start shutting down again. So I don't know. Anyway, it's just tough sometimes. I think we're all kind of feeling the occasional blues with COVID. Another reason why I wanted to try to make this special, I'm making a full-on Thanksgiving meal, just like I would if everybody were going to be here at my house, or, you know, if we were going to be at a family member's house. Just don't want it to be different. Everything else is so different, so I'm trying to not make this different. Quickly pull this one. Oh, yay. Looks so good. All right, let's get this other one done super fast here. Then we'll pull it. You guys like it? Can you even see all of it? Yeah. Anyway, so, you know, just been weird. This whole year's been weird. My husband hasn't been able to see his family. I think he saw them in like February because he had to go down there for work, for business. And then I don't think that was the last time. If it was February, it might have been, nope, it had to have been February. Since he's been to see his own family. My parents have been able to travel some to see us. They're not like traveling. They've come to see us. And I've been able to go down there. Well, I went down there twice and was able to see them during COVID. Once wasn't to see them. Once was to go to a funeral. But and to be there to support some of my family. But yeah, it's just been weird. Really weird. Because they would normally have traveled up here for Thanksgiving and at least stopped in to see us for a couple of days. But they're not doing that this year, and just awkward family time. Anyway, wanted to make it special. So here we go, guys. There's our 2 Give Thanks pedestal boards. Oops. I'm going to get those little pieces of the copper shimmer out of there. What do you guys think? Tell me. Thumbs up, hearts, whatever. Say something. Anything. Are you still there? So we have done all 4 boards today, guys. All 4. We got our Give Thanks pedestal boards. We've got our Eat, Drink, and Give Thanks palette boards. Here, I'm trying to see that you guys can see all of this. And these are all going on the, I still have a glue gun string hanging off, hot glue string hanging off of that one. I'm going to move this one over here and then put this one up on the stand. Then you guys can get a better idea of what this will look like. That little peg. I'm so glad they changed the way they do this. The pegs are cool, but a lot easier to not have to worry about the peg. Did I just put that in there right the first time? Oh my gosh, I got it right away. So here it is, you guys. Here's the Give Thanks board with the other. I can't put them both on here at the same time. I don't think they'll both show. There we go. You can kind of see both of them there. All right. We've got all 4 of our boards done, guys. This was our tablescape for Thanksgiving. Thank you all so much for joining me today. You have no idea how much I appreciate your all support and your conversations and all of the things that you guys do to help me with my business. It's so thank you. And if you're customers, same thing. Just so appreciate everything that you do to support me. And anytime that I can help you, please let me know. If you have questions about Chalk Couture, about making a purchase, becoming a designer, just whatever it is, you guys please let me know. I would be more than happy to help you any way I can. I always have my phone handy. My business runs through my phone. So if you need to reach me, just reach out. If I'm available, I'll message you back right away. If not, it won't be long, I promise. My phone is almost always nearby because that's how I run my business. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Have a fantabulous Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh, I hope you all enjoy the holiday as best you can, even though I'm sure it's going to be different for a lot of us. And I will see you all next week. Now, my initial plan is to not do lives on Mondays or Fridays, but this next week I will be doing a live on Monday because I have an important board that needs to be taken care of before the 1st of December, and you will find out why. So please join me on a special live on Monday where I will be doing a project for the month of December. I hope you guys have a great weekend, great week. Buy lots of fun things. You can shop my Chalk site. We have a brand new sale starting on Friday that's different than the one I have today. And I'll be posting about that. Be checking my Facebook page for everything that you need to be updated on information-wise and for pictures of the things we've been making and everything like that. And please, if you want to, please share my stuff with your friends. I would appreciate that a lot. Have a great day. Thank you. Oh, I always try to get up. Guys, my new broadcast ends right here. I'm always trying to get up to turn it off, and I'm like, it's right here in front of me. Bye.